Have you ever been around a woman, perhaps a colleague, a friend, or even just someone you met a few times, and felt as though there's something unspoken lingering in the air between you? She looks composed, almost reserved, yet there's a certain energy from her that reveals something else is going on. Her body language, her eye contact, her slight changes of voice. It feels like she is sending signals but never says anything. That signal? Desire. Pure, raw, and undeniable. But most men aren't seeing it. Women won't say the words, "I want you." Instead, they communicate through acts, subtle movements, micro-expressions, and unconscious habits that reveal what they're feeling inside. Pay attention, or you miss them. Once you know what to look for, you never see any interaction in quite the same way again. And believe me, sign number 5 is one of the biggest giveaways, and it's almost impossible for her to hide. But if you make it through to sign number 10, then the game changes completely. These aren't random behaviors. They're deep-set signals of physical and emotional attraction. Let's break them down one by one, starting with the first big clue most men miss altogether. Sign number 1, the silent spotlight effect. She would be attracted to you, and her body will react in ways she cannot help. She will try to remain cool, act professional, and play it off like nothing is happening. But her nerves will betray her. Maybe, suddenly, you realize she acts a little stiff in your presence. Perhaps her words stumble about a bit more, or the laugh is overly nervous, and eye contact has dropped more times than usual. It's not shyness, it's as if you threw her completely out of balance. I call it the silent spotlight effect. She's hyper-aware of your presence, and it shows. Maybe she's over-explaining a simple topic. Her usually steady voice cracks slightly, or she blushes for no reason. Even if she's trying to maintain her composure, you've become the center of her attention. What to look for? Does she sneak glances when she thinks you're not looking? Is she playing with her hair, adjusting her clothes, or fidgeting nervously? Does she laugh at things that aren't that funny, especially when it's you talking? If you notice these behaviors, chances are she's feeling something strong. But what happens when she doesn't just react to you, but starts syncing with you? That's when things get even more interesting. Sign number 2, the unconscious echo. Mirroring is probably one of the subconscious signs of attraction that a woman may not even realize she's doing. She starts matching your posture, your gestures, even your speech patterns. She's not doing this consciously. It's a deeply ingrained biological response. When we feel connected to someone, our bodies want to synchronize with theirs. If you lean back in your chair, she'll be leaning back in the same position without even giving it a second thought. If you fold your arms, you might catch her folding hers soon after. Even the way she talks, the tone, the rate of her speech starts to mirror yours. It's just the way her body says, "I feel connected to you." What to look for? Does she unconsciously copy your movements? Does she react to your vibe, becoming more relaxed as you are calm or more lively as you're excited? Do you lower your voice and she instinctively does the same? When this mirroring action occurs, you know she's attuned to you, at least on a subliminal level. Once she starts following your rhythm, it's not long before making sure she presents her best appearance around you. Sign number 3, the sneaky self-grooming move. A woman who wants you will become extremely conscious of her appearance when she is around you. This isn't about being vain, it's instinctual. You'll notice her smoothing her hair, adjusting her necklace, fixing her posture, or even reapplying lip balm when you are around. These aren't random habits, they are subtle ways of making sure she looks her best in your presence. Even if she's not consciously trying to impress you, her body is working on it automatically. What to look for? Does she frequently touch up her hair or makeup when you're around? Does she adjust her clothes, fix her posture, or smooth out wrinkles in her outfit? Does she suddenly seem more put together when she knows she'll see you? These little changes let you know that she's paying attention to your existence, and she cares about what you think of her. But what if this isn't just about tweaking her appearance? What if she's actually inching closer to you? Well, it only gets more obvious in this case. Sign number 4, the random proximity drift. But the truth is, When a woman wants you, she will start to look for excuses to get closer to you physically. This is not accidental. It's an instinct. Whether she has a meeting with you, partying with others, or merely standing in the group, she will find a way to accidentally stand beside you. Perhaps she will opt for sitting right next to you in the already crowded room, or stand just an inch too close when speaking, or casually put her bag near you. And whether she consciously is doing this or not, the fact remains she is attracted towards you. What to look for? Does she always seem to find herself within arm's reach, even when she doesn't need to be? Does her body shift toward you, even if she is in the middle of talking to someone else? Does she look for excuses to cross your personal space, like reaching past you to get something or brushing against you? If she is constantly drifting into your space, it's not by accident. And once she starts breaking that physical barrier, you'll notice an even bigger sign: her laughter. Sign number 5, the overlaughter signal. Laughter is one of the strongest ways humans bond. And when a woman desires you, she will laugh more and harder than usual around you. It doesn't matter if your joke isn't that funny. She's not laughing at the joke. She's reacting to you. You will find her leaning in as she laughs, maintaining eye contact, and smiling long after the joke is over. This isn't forced. It's a natural reaction to feeling excited and engaged with you. What to look for? Does she laugh at things no one else finds funny? Does her laughter seem almost exaggerated? Does she maintain eye contact while laughing, or keep smiling even after the joke is over? If her laughter is directed at you rather than the joke itself, that's a huge green light. What's next? These signs are only the beginning. Each one of them builds off the last to create a clearer picture of attraction. But the question is, have you ever looked back and realized you totally missed the signs a woman was giving you? Maybe it was the way she looked at you, a casual touch, or something she said that went right over your head at the time. Drop your story in the comments. I want to hear about the biggest sign you've ever missed.